Today, we dive into the heart of Eastern Europe to unravel the story of Serbia's military evolution. Serbia, a country with a rich and complex history, has been a significant player in Eastern Europe's military landscape. For many years, this nation's defense strategy was deeply intertwined with Russia, a relationship that shaped Serbia's military identity and its arsenal. At the heart of Serbia's defense sector has been a strong reliance on Russian military hardware. This bond was not just political or strategic, it was practical. The Serbian Air Force, for instance, has been flying Soviet-era MiG-29s, a testament to the enduring military ties between the two nations. These aircraft, though aging, have served as the backbone of Serbia's air defense, a symbol of the nation's long-standing alliance with Russia. However, this reliance on Russian equipment has not been without its challenges. The geopolitical landscape of Eastern Europe has been anything but static, and Serbia has had to navigate its way through these shifting sands. A significant hurdle has been the sanctions imposed on Russia following the invasion of Ukraine. These sanctions have had a ripple effect on Serbia's ability to acquire new Russian military equipment, creating a pressing need to look beyond its traditional ally for defense solutions. The result? An evolution in Serbia's military partnerships and procurement strategies. The nation has found itself at a crossroads, needing to modernize its military capabilities while navigating the complexities of international politics and alliances. But as they say, change is the only constant. Serbia's military alliances are no exception to this universal truth. Serbia is now turning a page in its military history, marking a significant shift away from its traditional Russian ally. The country is on the cusp of a major defense deal that sees it moving towards the French military sphere. The cornerstone of this transition is Serbia's intention to acquire a dozen Rafale fighters, a jewel of French aerospace industry. The Rafale fighters are a significant upgrade from Serbia's current fleet of aging Soviet-era MiG-29s. With this purchase, Serbia isn't just buying aircraft, it's buying into advanced capabilities that will redefine its military prowess. The Rafale, equipped with ESA radar, Link 16 data link, and upgraded weapon systems, brings a level of sophistication that was previously unseen in Serbia's air force. But the implications of this shift extend far beyond the military realm. It's a move that signals a diplomatic shift towards closer ties with France and potentially the European Union. For years, Serbia's defense policies have been oriented towards the east, but this move to purchase Western arms suggests a reorientation towards the west. This shift in military partnerships has not happened in a vacuum. It comes amidst challenges in acquiring Russian equipment due to sanctions imposed after the invasion of Ukraine. Serbia's decision to pivot westwards reflects a broader trend towards Western-oriented defense policies. This leap towards French equipment is more than just a military upgrade. It's a signal to the world of Serbia's evolving geopolitical stance. As Serbia embraces the Rafale, it's not just strengthening its air force, but also redefining its place in the world. Serbia is no longer just a purchaser of military equipment, it's a player in the geopolitical arena, forging new alliances and charting its own course. So, what does Serbia's shift towards French military equipment mean for the global defense landscape? Well, it's a question that carries a multitude of implications. From a military standpoint, Serbia's decision to purchase 12 French Rafale fighters is a significant upgrade to their current fleet of aging Soviet-era MiG-29s. The Rafale's advanced capabilities, including ESA radar, Link 16 data link, and upgraded weapon systems, signify a leap forward in terms of technology and firepower. This not only enhances Serbia's defensive capabilities but also its offensive potential, thus reshaping the balance of power in the region. But the impact of this shift goes beyond just the military sphere. On the diplomatic front, Serbia's move signals a potential pivot towards closer ties with France and, by extension, the European Union. This could mark a significant shift in Serbia's international relations, historically influenced by its traditional reliance on Russian military equipment. The decision to purchase Western arms amidst challenges in acquiring Russian equipment, due to sanctions imposed after the invasion of Ukraine, suggests a strategic reorientation of Serbia's alliances. This isn't just about Serbia, though. Its evolving military partnerships and procurement strategies reflect a broader trend towards Western-oriented defense policies. As nations grapple with the realities of a rapidly changing global landscape, many are reevaluating their military alliances and procurement strategies. Serbia's shift is a prime example of this trend. It's important to note that while this shift has significant implications, it's also fraught with uncertainties. How will Russia respond to this perceived distancing by one of its traditional allies? Will Serbia's pivot towards the west be a smooth transition, or will it face resistance both domestically and internationally? These are questions that only time can answer. But one thing is clear. As Serbia steps into a new era of military modernization, the world watches with bated breath. Shifting our focus across the Atlantic, let's take a look at another significant development in the world of military modernization. The U.S. Navy is on the hunt for a new heavy torpedo. The current heavy torpedo in use, the Mark 48, has served the Navy well since its introduction in the 1970s. However, it's expensive and slow to produce, making it less than ideal to meet the growing demands of modern warfare. The Navy is now seeking a cheaper, faster-to-produce heavy torpedo to enhance its operational capabilities. This potential new addition to the Navy's arsenal could significantly boost its submarine warfare capabilities, providing a more cost-effective and efficient solution for neutralizing enemy threats. The Navy's quest for a new heavy torpedo is a testament to the evolving demands of modern warfare. It's an intriguing parallel to Serbia's military modernization, as nations around the globe seek to update their military equipment and strategies to meet the challenges of the 21st century. As these developments unfold, we'll continue to keep you updated on the latest trends in global defense and geopolitics. Developing a new heavy torpedo is no easy task. It's a complex process involving a myriad of technical challenges, from designing the propulsion system and improving the guidance technology to enhancing the torpedo's range and payload capabilities. The Navy must strike a delicate balance between cost-effectiveness and performance. It's not enough to develop a torpedo that is cheaper and faster to produce. It must also meet or exceed the performance standards set by the existing Mark 48. In addition to the technical hurdles, there are also potential challenges in the procurement and production process. The Navy must navigate the intricacies of defense contracting, ensure the timely delivery of parts and materials, and manage the production line efficiently to avoid bottlenecks and delays. It's a tall order, but the Navy is determined to forge ahead in its pursuit of a new heavy torpedo. Despite these challenges, the Navy's quest for a new heavy torpedo underscores its commitment to maintaining a robust and modern submarine warfare capability. Like Serbia, the U.S. is continuously seeking ways to modernize and enhance its military capabilities, reflecting the ever-evolving demands of 21st century warfare. As we continue to explore the latest developments in global defense and geopolitics, we'll keep you updated on the Navy's progress in its quest for a new heavy torpedo. Stay tuned. Moving forward from the challenges, let's discuss the potential solutions to the Navy's heavy torpedo dilemma. One possible route is leveraging existing technologies. The Navy could potentially adapt some of the advanced technologies already in use on other platforms, such as unmanned underwater vehicles, to develop a new heavy torpedo. This approach would not only reduce the development time but also potentially lower the cost. In addition to this, the role of private defense contractors cannot be understated. Companies like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Northrop Grumman have extensive experience in developing advanced weapon systems and could play a significant role in meeting the Navy's needs. Their resources, expertise, and established production lines could be invaluable in overcoming the technical and logistical challenges involved in developing a new heavy torpedo. Finally, international cooperation could also be a potential solution. The U.S. Navy could potentially collaborate with its allies, such as the British Royal Navy or the French Navy, both of which have significant experience in torpedo development. This could foster shared technological advancements and reduce the overall cost by spreading it across multiple nations. While the path forward is uncertain, the Navy's pursuit of a new heavy torpedo is a testament to its commitment to maintaining its edge in undersea warfare. The challenges are significant, but with a combination of ingenuity, resourcefulness, and cooperation, they are not insurmountable. We'll continue to follow this story closely and bring you updates as they unfold. Stay tuned. As we've discussed, the development of a new heavy torpedo could have far-reaching implications. Let's unpack what this could mean for the U.S. Navy and the world as a whole. Firstly, the Navy's operational capabilities could be significantly enhanced. A new, advanced heavy torpedo could offer greater range, speed, and accuracy, providing the U.S. Navy with a powerful tool in undersea warfare. This could tip the balance in contested waters, reinforcing the Navy's dominance and deterring potential adversaries. Secondly, there are potential geopolitical implications. The introduction of a new heavy torpedo could force other nations to reevaluate their own naval capabilities and strategies. This could potentially trigger an underwater arms race as countries scramble to match or counter the U.S. Navy's new weapon. It could also alter the dynamics of military alliances and partnerships, as countries seek to collaborate on similar technologies. Lastly, the development of a new heavy torpedo could have significant impacts on the defense industry and the broader economy. The project could create jobs, stimulate technological innovation, and boost the economy. Defense contractors who win the bid to develop the torpedo could see a surge in their stock prices and overall market value. As the Navy embarks on its quest for a new heavy torpedo, the world watches with bated breath. The ripples of this endeavor could be felt far beyond the depths of the ocean, influencing geopolitics, economies, and technological advancement. As always, we'll keep you updated as this story unfolds. Shifting our focus from the Atlantic to the South China Sea, let's delve into another significant maritime development, the Maritime Cooperative Activity, or MCA. This joint naval exercise involves several nations, including the United States, Japan, Australia, and even ASEAN member states. The MCA's primary objective is to enhance naval cooperation among participating countries and promote peace and stability in the South China Sea, a region fraught with territorial disputes and rising tensions. The MCA reflects the growing importance of maritime security in the region. Through these exercises, participating nations aim to foster mutual understanding, build trust, and improve their ability to coordinate in potential crisis situations. These exercises include search and rescue operations, maritime interdiction, and anti-submarine warfare drills, among others. The MCA also serves as a platform for showcasing naval capabilities. As we discussed earlier, the introduction of a new heavy torpedo by the U.S. Navy could potentially impact future iterations of the MCA, as other nations seek to match or counter this new technology. In the context of the South China Sea, the MCA's importance cannot be overstated. As the region becomes a flashpoint of geopolitical tensions, these cooperative exercises serve to maintain a degree of stability and demonstrate a collective commitment to maritime security. As the MCA continues to evolve, it's clear that naval cooperation in the South China Sea is more important than ever. Stay tuned as we continue to follow these developments in our future videos. Moving forward, let's take a closer look at the role of the Maritime Cooperative Activity, or MCA, in fostering naval cooperation in the South China Sea. The MCA serves as a critical platform for nations to collaborate on maritime security issues. This includes everything from joint naval exercises and training operations to high-level strategic dialogues. By enabling nations to work together in a practical, hands-on environment, the MCA plays a significant role in promoting mutual understanding and trust among participating countries. Moreover, the MCA is not merely a platform for collaboration and learning, but it also contributes significantly to the maintenance of peace and stability in the South China Sea. Through the MCA, nations are able to demonstrate their commitment to upholding international maritime law, deterring aggression, and maintaining open and free sea lines of communication. This is particularly vital in the South China Sea, a region notorious for its territorial disputes and rising tensions. The MCA also serves as a venue for showcasing new naval technologies and strategies. As we've discussed earlier, the introduction of a new heavy torpedo by the U.S. Navy could have significant implications for future MCA exercises. Other nations may seek to match or counter this new technology, leading to an evolution in the nature and complexity of joint exercises. In conclusion, through the MCA, nations are working together to ensure a peaceful and stable South China Sea. The MCA proves that despite the challenges and tensions in the region, cooperation and dialogue remain at the heart of maintaining maritime security. Like any international initiative, the Maritime Cooperative Activity, or MCA, faces both challenges and opportunities. The MCA operates in a region fraught with geopolitical tensions, territorial disputes, and rising military capabilities. Navigating these complexities is no easy task. Miscommunication or misunderstandings during joint exercises could escalate tensions, while the potential for perceived favoritism or bias can undermine the MCA's credibility. Yet these challenges also present opportunities. The MCA provides a unique platform for building trust and fostering cooperation among nations. By working together on shared security concerns, nations can foster mutual understanding and reduce the risk of conflict. Moreover, the MCA could play a key role in managing maritime disputes in the South China Sea. Through dialogue and cooperation, nations can work towards peaceful resolution of disputes, preventing conflicts before they escalate. This is especially important given the strategic and economic significance of the South China Sea. In addition, the MCA is also a platform for showcasing new naval technologies. As mentioned earlier, the introduction of the U.S. Navy's new heavy torpedo could influence future MCA exercises, leading to an evolution in the nature and complexity of joint operations. Despite the challenges, the MCA holds great potential for fostering peace and cooperation in the South China Sea. Through dialogue, collaboration, and the sharing of new technologies, the MCA can contribute significantly to maritime security in this critical region. Looking ahead, the future of the Maritime Cooperative Activity, or MCA, is both promising and uncertain. The success of the MCA hinges largely on the continued commitment of the participating nations. Their willingness to cooperate, share resources, and engage in dialogue is paramount. As such, the MCA's future is as much about diplomacy as it is about naval strategy. Moreover, the MCA could serve as a model for other regions facing similar maritime security challenges. Its approach, combining dialogue, cooperation, and the sharing of new technologies, could be replicated in other strategic waterways around the world, fostering peace and security on a global scale. However, the MCA's future will also be shaped by geopolitical developments in the South China Sea. Changes in regional power dynamics, territorial disputes, or the rise of new naval technologies could all influence the direction and effectiveness of the MCA. The introduction of the U.S. Navy's new heavy torpedo, for instance, could significantly alter the nature of joint exercises and cooperation within the MCA. As we watch the MCA's journey unfold, one thing is clear. Naval cooperation in the South China Sea is a story that's far from over. The MCA represents a critical initiative in maintaining peace and stability in one of the world's most strategic and contested regions. Its success or failure will have far-reaching implications not just for the nations directly involved, but for global maritime security as a whole. In a significant development, the US and Japan have announced a generational upgrade to their alliance amid the rising China threat. This announcement comes as a direct response to China's increasing military assertiveness in the region, including in the South China Sea. It's a clear signal that the US and Japan are taking the threat seriously and are willing to deepen their military ties to counter them. The upgrade signifies a strengthening of military ties between the US and Japan, with a particular focus on advanced technology and interoperability. This means the two allies will work closer than ever to ensure their military equipment, procedures, and strategies are seamlessly integrated. This move is expected to bolster regional security and deter potential threats, including any aggressive actions from China. It could also have implications for the Maritime Cooperative Activity, as the enhanced US-Japan alliance may influence the dynamics of naval cooperation in the region. This upgrade marks a new chapter in the US-Japan alliance, one that could reshape the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region. It's a development that the world, especially the countries in the region, will be watching closely. The upgrade to the US-Japan alliance carries far-reaching implications. It marks a subtle shift in the US's Asia-Pacific strategy, with a more significant emphasis on countering China's growing influence. This shift signifies that the US is willing to invest more heavily in its alliances, signaling a strong commitment to maintaining a balance of power in the region. For Japan, this upgrade represents a significant step in its defense policy. It potentially paves the way for a more proactive role in regional security, a move that could have domestic implications given Japan's post-World War II pacifist constitution. This could lead to a redefinition of Japan's role on the global stage, particularly in the area of defense and security. The upgrade could also influence other regional alliances and partnerships. As the US and Japan strengthen their military ties, other countries in the region may feel compelled to reassess their own alliances and partnerships. This could potentially lead to a realignment of power dynamics in the Asia-Pacific, creating a ripple effect that could be felt far beyond the region. As the US and Japan embark on this new phase of their alliance, the geopolitical implications will be closely watched. This upgrade is more than just a bilateral agreement. It's a strategic move that could redefine the geopolitical landscape in the Asia-Pacific and beyond. The upgrade to the US-Japan alliance presents both challenges and opportunities. The first challenge lies in managing the potential backlash from China. China has been sensitive to any perceived threats to its sovereignty and security. The strengthened US-Japan alliance could be interpreted as an attempt to contain China's rise, which could potentially escalate tensions in the region. Thus, managing the diplomatic fallout and maintaining stability in the region will be a critical task. On the other hand, the upgrade presents significant opportunities. It could strengthen regional security and promote a rules-based order in the Asia-Pacific. By working together, the US and Japan could serve as a counterweight to any potential threats to the regional order. Furthermore, the upgrade also opens up opportunities for collaboration in advanced defense technologies and capabilities. This could lead to the development of more sophisticated defense systems, enhancing the Allies' deterrence and response capabilities. Navigating these challenges and opportunities will be crucial as the US and Japan seek to strengthen their alliance and shape the future of the Asia-Pacific. Looking ahead, the future of the US-Japan alliance is both promising and uncertain. The success of the alliance upgrade depends largely on the commitment of both countries to cooperate and adapt to changing regional dynamics. Given the escalating tensions and evolving security threats in the Asia-Pacific, the strengthened US-Japan alliance could serve as a crucial pillar of regional stability. Moreover, the alliance could serve as a model for other partnerships in the region, particularly in terms of technological collaboration and interoperability. The potential for advanced defense technologies and capabilities that this alliance upgrade brings could lead to a more sophisticated and unified approach to regional security. However, the future of the alliance will not be determined in isolation. Geopolitical developments in the Asia-Pacific, such as China's military modernization and North Korea's nuclear ambitions, will inevitably shape the trajectory of the alliance. These external factors, combined with the internal dynamics of the US-Japan relationship, will determine whether the alliance upgrade will successfully enhance regional security or exacerbate existing tensions. As the US and Japan navigate these challenges and opportunities, the future of their alliance will be a key factor in shaping the Asia-Pacific's security landscape. The next few years will be critical in determining whether this alliance upgrade can translate into a more secure and stable region. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor these developments and provide you with the latest updates. In essence, this exploration of Serbia's military modernization, the upgrade of the US-Japan alliance, and the maritime cooperative activity in the South China Sea has been a riveting dive into the ever-evolving chessboard of global defense and geopolitics. We've observed Serbia's strategic shift in military alliances, edging away from Russia and aligning more towards France, indicative of a broader push towards Western-oriented defense policies. We've also delved into the strengthening bonds between the US and Japan, an indispensable move in enhancing their collective defense capabilities. Not to mention, we've inspected the pivotal role played by the maritime cooperative activity, a beacon of naval diplomacy in the disputed waters of the South China Sea. These intricate developments are not just individual occurrences, they are interconnected pieces of a larger global defense narrative that continues to unfold. As we continue to chart this narrative's course, it's essential to stay enlightened and connected. Do not forget to share your thoughts in the comment, hit like, and subscribe to our channel for daily updates on defense and geopolitics. Do stay tuned, as we will be unraveling more such intriguing developments in our future videos. Then, let's stay curious, let's stay informed.